Oh, howdy, howdy. Hey, White Bandit. Hey, Corvus. How you guys doing? Let's keep going on this Drake, shall we? More work on this. We're picking up where we left off. I've only been doing this on stream for you guys. Let's see, where were we here on this? I think we pretty much kind of wrapped up this base layer here. And I think there was there's some little bits here I could finagle. Trying to stay awake at work. Oh snap! Yeah, I just took some ibuprofen. I'm waiting for the to kick in a little bit. I got a bit of a headache right now, so let me see this guy. I feel like the calves here are a little bright. Tylenol has been killing my headaches within 15 minutes lately. I don't think we have any Tylenol here. I don't know. I always do ibuprofen. Oops. But yeah, anyway, anybody who might have missed it in Discord already, we finally announced the upcoming stress test this weekend. So here, I'll read it out. August 10th, 2024. We will be doing a stress test on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And what's interesting about this is that we're gonna only have one server at the start, but it sounds like we'll be opening up more servers after we get the data that we're looking for. So even if whatever server that is fired up for the stress test, even if you don't have a character on that one, Once the like the stress test portion is kind of concluded, you'll be able to play your character from previous tests probably. So that's cool. And it's not going to be just like the timetable for it is like 12 hours, 12 to 24 hours long. So it'll be it's not just like a 4-hour thing. So there's a bit of time in there, like a day of play. Nice. Kind of hopping around right now on this. Probably finish up what I want to do on this layer and move on to another layer. I want to like balance out this. Maybe I'll spend a little bit more time on the wings and stuff. This one area that didn't really get enough.
Boom, money hats. Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
Hey. Thank you, someone, for the 20 there. Appreciate it. Hope you are doing well. What layer is this on? So I watched some more movies over the weekend. I went through all 3 Back to the Future movies. It's not the first time I've seen them, but it's been a while since I have. And they're fun. I like them. I thought it was pretty funny though, like how frequently that old trope of like, hey, what's that over there? And then you like run away. Like that they use that like so many times in like all 3 movies. I think that's funny. Like they use a lot of the really, like they do the same thing in all the movies. It's like it's a lot of the same stuff, which I guess is part of the charm. It's fun. Good movies. It'd be cool if they like, I don't know, that could be one movie that like it'd be kind of interesting to see a remake of or something, because the original one was made, I think, well, let's double check, because I know the first one was made in the like 85, right? 85, 89, and 90. So it's kind of before like cell phones and internet really became a thing, right? So or to the extent they are these days. So like kind of it's interesting. I always enjoy watching like time travel-y or stuff, those kinds of movies or shows where they kind of try and predict the future before, like when they're trying to predict it from a point of view of pre digital age. It's always interesting, I can't even fathom certain things that we have today, and it paints their view of the future through that lens. Same with Star Trek, right? Like Star Trek, they have a lot of devices that are kind of like iPads and stuff, and it replaces like paper. I guess they're also in space though, so maybe it makes more sense from a certain resource point of view as well, like writing on well, they have gravity though, they have artificial gravity too though, so I don't know, it's a lot of elements there, huh? A lot of things to think about, but anyway, it's all fun. What the fuck layer am I looking at here? Why isn't this erasing? Hoverboards from Back to the Future. Yep. The one that really, more than the hoverboard that stood out to me, was in Back to the Future Part 2. Marty goes to a retro cafe to meet Biff's grandson, I guess. I forget his name. It's like Riff or Gif or something like that. Some stupid name. And it's like a retro 80s cafe, and they have they're in the future. They're in 2015, and this cafe has these AI, like these screens. Or I could pull it up even, like we did that last time. How about that? Here. Still images won't get me canceled, right? So also, it's funny that they just abandoned his girlfriend in the pile of trash like that in the hallway. Yeah, so they have like these CRT monitors with I guess they're supposed to be like computer generated servers, and I assume they're like AI, right? Clearly it's an actor in prosthetics or something on there, but like you're supposed to interact with this waiter to order your thing or whatever, but it's like a CRT monitor. It's kind of interesting that they got the AI stuff down, but they didn't get the flat screens and stuff. Like the kinds of technology that you don't really see. Anyway, and he's got a fun helmet. Also, there's this one shot that they do a lot, which I kind of find fun. This shot. It's kind of the bullet looking over the bully's shoulder, and Marty McFly just the top, like above his eyes. Kind of like, oh, it's a big bully. That's a fun shot. They do that this particular one a lot in all three movies. All three movies, I think. Hey, the Sleepy Dude. We're talking about Back to the Future right now. Yeah. Interesting stuff. But anyway. So that's what I did this weekend. Stargate Atlantis had some spot on production with tech. I need to bring up my where's my reference images for this guy? I don't know if I don't really have space to do a lot of the ends of the wings here. Might have to shrink them a little bit or something. Hmm. Need to make sure it still lines up. What's everybody else up to today? Just another Monday. I'm having second thoughts about this wing now. Watching some guy paint a dragon. Hey, Thulin. I'm wondering, as I'm painting this now, if I should rework the topology to try and match this. I don't know how fucking crazy we're getting with the animation of this. Is this not going to bend kind of the way it's painted right now? I think what I'm going to do is just keep going, because I think if we decide to like that we want the topology to match the texture like this, then I think I could retopologize it to match the texture. I don't think there might be a little bit of kind of cleanup paint work that would come with, but I think it's probably a better solution for now. Like it doesn't, I just don't want to like stop working on stuff waiting for people to get back to me right now, so I think it's fine. That's my current plan. And if we end up just like saying we don't need we don't need it, then I don't need to do anything as well. Hey Sirinth, the Sleepy Druid asks, I have a question for you. Do you work on other assets for Eminem off stream, or do you only work on like one asset at a time that we see? I work on stuff off stream. There's a bunch of stuff I'm working through right now. It's not like new assets necessarily. It's just there was well, I mean, some of it is honestly. I'm going right now. One of the big things I'm working on right now off stream is we're reworking capes. Capes kind of are being built slightly differently. It's kind of a minor technical switch to how they're set up, and it's a lot of boring work, so you guys don't necessarily care about it, I'm sure. So that's stuff I do. That's what I was doing this weekend while watching Back to the Future. I was just kind of going through, and I went through the dwarf, and I had a whole list of stuff like a list of feedback and cape fixes and UV fixes, and I had to go through all the helmets for the dwarf male and just double check that they're fitted properly, because I'm trying to move the pivot point as well on everybody so that it's a little bit easier to kind of eyeball stuff, because I actually have no way of like snapping the dummy bone for the helmet to them in any particular place. So when like fitting the helmets, it's kind of kind of an eyeball situation, which isn't. This makes it a little bit challenging, I guess, when you're trying to match stuff up, right? Don't really have room for this. I think Robert goes by Robert in Discord. He just yeah, he goes by Robert. His avatar photo, his profile picture is like a little ninja mask, little guy in a ninja mask. But yeah, so that's basically, I'm just curious how much secret development is happening. Right, because if you ever change the scale of models, you have to go back and redo all the fitting. Yeah, if the scale changes, I guess. I think the big thing is changing the well, yeah, anyway, just making sure that it fits properly is the whole thing. But yeah, in terms of like new mobs or something that I worked on secretly off screen, there's nothing like that. Not at the moment, anyway. There might be stuff like that in the future, though. And I probably won't say anything. Or I'll just allude to it in a cheeky manner. Hey, Siren, thanks for the Prime sub there. And Fielder, thanks for the sub as well. My buddy there. Hope you're doing good. Good. I think there's been a lot of new stuff though. A lot of content stuff. I don't have space for the but this is actually handled with Geo, so I'm actually okay. Sweet. We're good here on this. I think I don't remember how far along we got with the new armor stuff though in the last test. That was one of the things. I know that the wood elves didn't have helmets, so that's one thing I did. If you played a wood elf, you might notice you have a helmet now, or at least you'll be able to see the helmet that you did have. So they're roughly in. I think they probably need to more finesse. Might be another cloth set or something. I don't think there's much else right now though from the character side. Content guys, ears stick out right now. I think that's the thing that I'll need to do is I think everybody seemed to be pro having the ears stick out. And so I need to decide if I want to spend time poking holes in the helmets or just have them clip through. I don't know. I don't like clipping, but it's also a lot of work. So I'm like, we'll see. I don't have to do it right away anyway. So we'll right now they're clipping. The ears clip through and the eyebrows clip through stuff. And later on down the road, if we're like, this is bothering everybody, it's bothering me, I'll probably go around and fix it. But something with the elf voice. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. See if I can see what's up with that. She might have had like a male voice attached to her. Because I feel like the wood elves were kind of still just put in recently. Or set up recently in the last time you guys were around. So they it might be just they didn't have the proper stuff plugged in yet. Because honestly, when it comes to the sound stuff, I don't really know. I don't know how to plug that stuff in myself, so I'm not really well versed in that part of it. So I just I tend to just leave stuff alone, and then Robert comes around and just like fixes it. Hey Florine. When the game launches, most people will hide helmets anyway. Really? Is that a thing most people do? I get it if like you don't like the helmet, but I wonder like what percentage like generally across the board. This would be a good, I don't have a ton of people on right now, but this would be a good poll. New poll. There. I just unequip my helm. You do that on your hardcore character, and then you run head first into everything, right? Play like Juggernaut mode. I mean, if you're playing a halfling and you want your foot hairs, it totally makes sense, actually. I'm gonna play as a holding, so a human. We should change the name of humans to holings. We should have all of our race names dependent on like percentage of them comparatively. Do that. Call the dwarves like widelings. Call the ogres roundlings. Largeling's good. Goblings. Squatlings. That's actually a really great idea. I like it. Zergling. Don't want it to affect the body. Let's turn off the body here. Wanted to send Robert a new TFT background music. Some parts of it were reminding me of Eminem tracks. TFT? What's TFT? I'm out of the loop. I'm not hip. I don't know acronyms. Teamfight tactics. An auto battler in Legends. League of Legends. Ah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm not good with like acronyms and stuff. Or like, I'm not. I don't know what's going on in the world outside of my little bubble. I guess like this whole Brat Summer thing, or is Brat or whatever that shit is. Like, I'm at the point now in my life where I'm the old man in the room. But I was like, I don't know what any of that is. So I don't have any children, so I have no means of being hip, being informed, you know. Get a Huff Mile on. Yeah. All right, so here's the results of the poll. Here, I'll just put it right here. Do you always hide your helm? 3 people said depends. I assume that's dependent on the coolness of the helmet, or how well it matches. Well, we can go ahead and assume that it's coolness of helmet or how well it matches with your outfit or those sorts of variables. If there's other reasons, let me know. Yeah, aesthetic reasons, pretty much. The aesthetic reasons of the helmet. One person said always. Who's this? Who's the psychopath? Which one are you? I promise I won't ban you. I'll totally ban you. No, I won't ban you. Oh, there. I touched the thing. My bad. Yeah, I'll it'd be cool if like I'll see if I can convince, or I'll have to show Sean how to do polls. I think his streams would be really cool for polls. He gets more people. So, but anyway, it's a small sample size. Was me. Well, look, I'm legitimately curious. What you just don't like helmets? Like whoever it actually was, if it was in fact you. If I'm creating my face hair, I want to see it. Okay, it's fair. Is there ever a situation? I guess if you play a game where you play a character that's given to you, are there other like games or scenarios where you do leave the helmet on when you have an option to turn it off? I would love if hiding hoods meant just rolling them back like you actually would. Yeah, that becomes a little tricky with the way we're doing stuff. I think if we made like one hood, like crumpled hood, as like a catch-all for everything, maybe that would work. We would just have to, like, it only becomes a thing when like if there's any sort of specific design on the hood, it would have to all match up, and that's where it gets tricky, I guess. I don't know. Something we could explore, I guess. I'm sure folks on the team would love it. Yeah, have him do a pineapple on pizza bowl. It will blow up his stream. Yeah, exactly. I think role players would hide helmets in towns. If the helmet is a headband or something. Gnomes are ugly. Of course you would wear a helmet. Got him. There was a game that I was looking at. I saw a video on or something where in town your character automatically like took the helmet off and like held it. I don't remember what game that was though. I think it was like it's like some older game. Was it is that a that's not like Ultima Online, was it? Anybody? Does that ring any bells for anybody? Didn't play Ultima, so I don't know. All right. Well, that's a good decent base, right? So we got all the bits. I think not totally happy with the wings are here, but something I can continue to noodle on or just repaint later or something. Are you including any LERP stuff on this model? Can you accomplish tattered or stained wings with that sort of thing? Yes. So what we can do with the LERP system is I'll have the so it's a two-part thing. There's the texture and then there's the mask layer. So the mask layer informs what region is what color, but also it also, like, if you leave stuff blank, it can be transparent. So in that case, if we wanted to do tattered wings, what I could do is just punch holes in the mask layer, and then that would make those holes transparent on the texture. So if we wanted like tattered wings, I could do that without having to do anything to the base texture. And that the mask layer is just like a solid color layer. It's like RGB. It's red, green, or blue. Just a solid solid colors, so it was really easy to do stuff like that. So depending on like, so it could be possible to do it pretty easy like that. But if we didn't like it, or if we wanted to do something more specific, then we might have to do some work on the texture as well. But we have the option to at least try, which is nice. Is the bat model set up the same way? Yes, it is. So that was actually one thing we can do as well with bat, and at some point we'll go back and do some like some alternates, like probably do like a skeleton bat like version of that stuff. And we've already got like you know, like a black bat and a brown bat and a white bat and that sort of thing. So just like tinting the bat that we currently have is already in there. I don't know that they're used widely, or maybe the differences aren't noticeable enough. But they're in there. We haven't really done any like tattered or skeleton, or you know, we haven't gone crazy with it yet on that stuff. So but we can, and we will. Hoping to see a deep bat. Oh, okay. So like something that's all glowing and stuff. So that's the difference. Like if you look at the deep beetle, how he's got all like the glowing designs on him and stuff. That's emissive. That's an emissive map, and that's a separate thing which currently isn't supported by. It's not supported on the LERP system currently, and it would be nice if we can get that functionality. I kind of talked about it a little bit, so I don't know if it's possible. I'm not sure if it's not possible, or it is possible and we just haven't done it yet. I'm not sure where we are on that, because I need Ollie to do that, and he's busy with stuff, so you know it's not like a top task for him, you know what I mean? So yeah, well actually I think there should be black bats, but it maybe just it's not very noticeable, the difference between the black bat and the brown bat, especially when you're in the deep. So I don't know, that we could look into that, I guess. Worth taking a look. I Google LERP because I'm dumb and now I can't unsee sweet waxy. Okay. Well, it's not that. It's LERP. LERP is an acronym for linear interpretation, something. So whatever you looked up, it doesn't sound like you got the correct answer there. That was the number 2 definition, yeah. Lice poop is number 1. Okay, well, Thank you for saving us all the Google. Okay. So got this. I think there's more I want to do in terms of highlights and darks with this, but um 5 version 5. But I also I'm trying to figure out turn off this whole thing. I don't actually need this anymore. Fingers. Don't need that anymore. Oh shit, I forgot about the fins. Ooh, look at that. Handsome boy. Don't know about some of this here. Like a donkey or something. You know what's kind of interesting about this guy is, well, I was looking at the lantern viewer thing, which shows like all the EverQuest models, and the Drake model in animations got kind of reused a lot in EverQuest. And I'm sort of curious. I'm either curious or excited to kind of see, kind of do a similar thing where we have like get a lot of reuse out of this guy, or just in general, it should be interesting amount of reuse of stuff. Toothless. Doesn't look so scary without his toofs. Hmm. Want the eye on its own thing. Have you seen the How to Train Your Dragon movies? I always thought their take on a cat-like dragon was very cool. I've seen the first one. I might have actually seen the second one too. I'm not super into the series though, so I haven't seen them all. I think there's a whole bunch of them now in there. So we got the eyes on there. I got the whole base here. I think what I could do is I could merge all this stuff on this from the base. And then cut it up into kind of sections, I guess. Let's see. The question is to do with the scales. Where are my scales? I could be alone in this, but top hat and bow tie would look classy on this guy. You think? What color bow tie? Just a classic black one. Got the Abraham.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
A little band. I gotta have the strap thing. Is it classy? Is it dapper and very distinguished? I feel like we're missing. Got the monocle on there. Just gotta have a pipe on there. We need it to be like, we need some color, a little pop of color. You'll add. There you go. Sir Flappington. That's a great name. Looks like a discerning gentleman eating gnomes only. Yes, of course. Quite. Yeah, that's a screenshot right there. Yes. Ten or 10 would smoke crack with? What the fuck? This took a dark turn immediately. This guy has a British accent. Yeah, definitely. Hey, man. It's fun. All right. What the fuck was I doing? Let's see. Got the eyes. Do I have the nose on here? Or is that it's on this one. It's not even in the right place either. From the old layer. Which one do I like better though? I like an old one is actually better. We also have some competing face shapes here. Let's do this. Noob question. But what software is this? I recognize Blender from other streams. This is called 3D Coat. It is a 3D painting program where you can load in a 3D model and you can paint on it directly. And you can then also send that texture to Photoshop like this. So I can paint on it in 3D and then I can paint on it in Photoshop and kind of bounce between the two. It makes it very easy, very much more kind of fun and kind of direct to texture 3D models for like hand painting. You can also do like you can paint normal maps and stuff as well, but I haven't really done that, so can't really vouch for it so much, but I'm told that it works really well as well for that stuff. But yeah. It also has other capabilities, like you can do retopology and UV. You can UV stuff in here. I used to use 3D Coat for UVing and retopology as well before I got into Blender. So it has like a lot of stuff it can do, but I think Blender is really good for a lot of that other stuff at this point, but 3D Coat is still better when it comes to hand painting, in my opinion. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm painting this guy. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I really like it. I like using it, and I recommend it. Anybody who's interested in this sort of hand painted stuff, hand painting textures. It's by no means the only way to do it, but it is one of the best, I'd say. It really excels at certain things as well, like painting across seam lines and across different objects and that sort of thing. It's projection painting, so you can do that in a lot of other similar programs that do this sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's really good. you set up constraints on the texture size, else it's on, like if you're doing an older model like EQ or Quake, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you can set the image size. Let's see. Normally you set it up, yeah, so this one texture I'm working on right now is a 2048 by 2048. And when you load in the thing, it asks you what size you want the texture to be. We generally author our textures at like a little bit higher than, quite a bit higher than what they will be at in game. I'm on the wrong texture layer. Yeah, it's got layers in here too, so like I've got different layers I can work with as well. Which it's basically like, it's like a 3D Photoshop basically. That's what it feels like, which is why I like it. Shit, I went to this on the wrong layer. Yeah. And like I said, you can link it to your actual Photoshop like I have right now. And what I just done is I accidentally painted on the wrong layer, which can be a little bit annoying at times. But what I can do is I can kick it over to Photoshop, and I can use Photoshop's tools to just kind of fix that real quick. I want to put this on this layer. Just merge those and then save it. And then go back here. Now it's on the right layer. That little detail I did on the horn. It's now on the correct layer, so I can fix it now. Nope, not much problem there. And we're back in business. All right. I'm kind of like dancing around this whole other bit here of these scales because I'm not really sure how to really get them to show properly. I'm gonna have to ask Zach what he recommends for this thing. Because I have this. Just move this out of that folder. I have these scales, and not all of them are perfecto. What's this? I don't need that anymore. It's also good, because you know there's just some stuff that Photoshop is still better at. Standard. Wonder if I can get this matched up at all. Let's grab this. Not quite. Hey, there we go. Aligned down the spine there, which is good. I think it's covering the teeth now too. That's fine. Fix that later. I don't know what some of these other layers are. I don't know what this is. There's nothing on there. Okay. So let's do that again. Let's flip this that way. Fudge. Wait, why is it going the wrong way? Did everything right. Except I didn't do everything right. What the heck? There we go. Cool. So that's kind of down the center there. Need to do that to body. But the way I UV'd this guy is a little bit weird because I suck, I guess. There's no other way to put it. Didn't I already do this one though? Did we already do this one? The heck? Wait, we did this one. Yeah, so this one's good. Let's merge these two. Call it new scales. Hide that. So I just need to do the tail bit now. And this one doesn't quite have a flat top. So I don't know if I can... I probably won't be able to line up the doodads here well. So that's on me, I guess. I don't know if I can like shrink them as well. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Let's try it. YOLO. Oh, that's not great. They're getting warped. All right. Well, it's something. Either way, I need to clean up some stuff, right? So it's more about like trying to get it a certain way. My eyes. Oops. Sensitivity of the zoom there feels like it's stronger all of a sudden. All right. Okay. These are all backwards. Backwards and upside down. Do you think a traditional witch would fit into Eminem? Like big nose, broomstick, and cauldron type witch? Maybe if it was a troll. I think the way Goblin has kind of designed the troll female, he's kind of leaning into that trope a bit. So I could see them being, I could see there being a troll witch, like a swamp. He's like a troll swamp witch type thing. He's definitely leaned on that a lot with the design. So, but like a human, I don't know. Maybe I guess like if there's a troll witch, then you could make it an excuse for like a human one. But I think it would depend on the execution of that, so that it's not too like too Disney or anything goofy like that. Or like a hag though sound like, yeah. I think I would lean like, because like when you say like witch with a big nose, I get like in my mind, the mental image I get in my mind is like the witch from Snow White, or like a really kind of cartoonish take on that whole thing. And you know, that mental image, maybe it's not what you're thinking, but that's what I'm getting. And like so it depends on like the execution of it, but my mental conjuration of it is coming up with something that is very out of place for like a human witch. But again, it depends on like what it actually looked like. So I think perhaps maybe. What is this layer? New scales. That's kind of what I was going for. Human witch, not as cartoonish as Wizard of Oz though. Like COVID. Well, we have the wizard hat now. So I think if you can find a black version, if you can get like if you can kind of, what's the word, fashion quest up like an outfit that kind of fits that. I think it's possible. I think I could see that being a thing, like where you kind of fashion quest this sort of Coven witch outfit. I think that's probably will be something that's doable. Wizard hat. Yeah. I need to finish that that texture. So what you're saying is I can now RP one of the iconic D&D sayings. I put my robe and wizard hat on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, once I'm done with the Drake here, I'm gonna go back to that. I didn't want to like continue on too much on stream with it because kind of not as fancy with texturing as the other guys are, and I feel like you'll get bored watching me kind of struggle bust through some stuff sometimes. So. And it just doesn't feel good sometimes to do it. So I think that's why I switched. Also, the Drake was like something that needed to be done. So it's kind of like, oh, I'll move on, come back to this kind of thing. What is this? I'm excited for the stress test on the 12th. It's not the 12th. August 10th. So this Saturday. 12th is a Monday. So don't show up on Monday. Be very sad. I've done that before for work. You showed up to work on a holiday? Is that what you did? Maybe he lives in the North Pole and every day is any day. Yeah, dude, the heat waves, man. I'm not built for the heat. Hmm. What's the heat like up there? It's not too bad today, to be honest. Let's see. It's only 83 right now. 83 Fahrenheit. For you non-Americans. Hasn't been too bad the last couple days. Okay, I think what I want to do is I want to remove, or I want these little lines on a different layer, basically. Now let's go to Photoshop for this. Probably duplicate that. And we'll just erase everything that we don't need. Reading their freedom units, as you should, yeah. Obviously, this is sloppy, but I just need it on a different layer for now, so that I can do. So I wanna paint kind of the shadow here, without having to worry about the lines here. It'll be a lot easier. Okay. Oh, what's this? What are we working with here? This. What is this? I actually don't need this layer 2 anymore. Let's get rid of this. All right, let's organize this a little bit better. So we got basic. Okay, yeah, basic, and then form. Let's call it form. So those never need to change now. Back spikes, back spike, teeth fins. They're all turned off right now. Let's just leave them on. Detail. So this is the new thing there. It has some stuff on the legs, which I think I might. I'll leave it on for now. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's do this. Maybe I should just start this one over a little bit. Let's do that. I've got a bit of the scales I need to erase here. Okay. So back to this one. Call this belly. Keep it straight. Right. And then let's do a highlight for that as well. Okay, so that's something. Now we got the plates over that. Or these little platelet lines, whatever you want to call them. And I can go in and, since these are on a different layer now, I can clean these up. All nice and purty. Looks like I need an edge here. All right, let's save this. I don't even have the blend file open right now. So where's this? One, two, three. 3 edges from the groin area. 1, 2, 3. So this guy. Suspicious gentleman here. I need to connect these two. Yeah, this way. Is it that way, or is it the other way? I think it's this way. Oops. Get out of here, dwarf. Get out of here, dwarf. Okay, so if I swap this guy out, it should be good. Replace geometry. Drake. Oh. Neato. I'm glad. So that was replacing the geometry like that is something that I only recently found out about, and it's quite nice because before I realized that was an option, I had to like export out the texture. I had to make a new file. I had to re-import. I had to re-import the new model. Then I had to re-import the textures from the old one. It was like a whole thing. It was lame. So. Where are we? We're on this one. Make sure our things are doing what they're supposed to. See if I can position this a little bit better. Coming together. I don't think anything's going on with this layer. I feel like this line needs to come down though. Need one there. Hopefully this, when it's actually animated and in pose and everything, it doesn't get too stretched or anything crazy. I think these are actually supposed to be different shapes here anyway. Redo this. Can I do this in Photoshop? Oh, damn. Look at that. I don't know about this part. I think I might what I had originally. Just have it even. Can't go back far enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep that for now. It's on the concept technically, it's a little bit different. But we'll try this.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
Let's save right now. Bam. Saved. Okay. I don't know if that looks good or not. Oops. It's supposed to be an eraser there. I don't know how you I don't really know how to handle that right now, but that's what it's gonna look like. We'll come back to that. Drake cheese. How we do? Oh, my back. My old man. Ton of stuff still to do on this guy. I'm not going to get through all of it today, of course, as usual. Not one-day projects here. Do we like it rounded or pointed on this leg here? These little leg scalies, I think. I'll keep it rounded. Just keep them flat, I guess. This is what I can do here. Make more sense. Not really. So the way I UV'd it. Well, maybe. Probably not, actually. This is gonna be a disaster. Something like that. I'm going to continue this on down. The back of the foot a little bit here. For now. I kind of hit it immediately though, so that's not good. Let's get rid of it. We'll find something else. Put some scales there or something. Or we'll, I don't know, just horizontal lines just don't work for that. Maybe if I push the scales over more or something so that the guys are smaller or something, that would work better. That might work. Come back to that. All right. So we got the little. Oh, let's do this as well. Oh, I need to. I totally didn't even do the whole neck. Oh, let's. You gonna see that? Probably not. Well, I'll leave it. I'll just have it be like this. Actually, no, I kind of need something there, I feel like. I'll leave it like that. It's fine. So this part here is going to be really weird. I'm a little bit concerned about some stretching issues that might occur in this region, but we'll just have to hope for the best, I guess. Or adjust it later or something. Okay. It's my belly shade. So now that I got that on a separate layer, I can paint around this stuff a little bit more, I think. I feel like this needs a little bit more something here, and then maybe I'll even go darker. At some point I'm gonna have to really push the darks and the lights. I tend to kind of be sheepish about really pushing the values, so I want to make sure I have the foundation down. But I mean, I'm getting pretty close to that. I think another thing I'm probably going to want to do is, so I have, let's see, let's group these two actually. Let's put this in a folder. Well, I can get in the group. All right, so we'll call this belly. So we have our belly stuff. It's all together. I think I can. Okay, so this layer, I don't need this stuff anymore, other than the mouth. I'm probably going to keep the mouth. So what I'll do is I'll go over to Photoshop, and then I'm just going to delete everything else. Except for the stuff I painted on the mouth there. And then this can just be like a mouth. Let's rename this. This will be alright, so then well, it's by itself. There's teeth. I can group those two together now as well. Apps. Okay. Back spikes. they're good on their own for now. LA. So then the eye here. So what I want to do eventually is get to a point where I've got everything grouped up, and then I'll make a new layer and I'll just paint over everything else. Like I'll paint over top of everything as like a kind of a. I've got all the base, the foundation of each section, kind of grouped together nicely. And then what I'll feel comfortable doing from that point on is then just making a new layer that I paint over everything that does like more detail and kind of cleans up stuff. And then, yeah, I don't know. That's how I tend to work. And what I'll do is after that point, I'll probably take all those and I'll break them apart again, and do it again. So I'm kind of like building up groups, and then I'm like painting over all the groups together, and then I'm like merging that together, and then I'm breaking those back into the parts again, and then I'm building a new kind of layer on top of that. So just kind of building it up in a sort of systematic way. Hey, Eton around. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Hey, John, how you doing, man? Just in time for Drake Bud. Yes, sir. So, where's the scale? So we got the scales on their own little layer. And at some point I'm going to want to try and like clean up some of these seams and try and get some flow going. I don't know how exactly what the best approach is there. And then there's some of these ones where I just need to like kind of repaint them. So maybe I should make, I was thinking about trying to make like a brush with this text out of this texture or something. Then I can like paint on stuff. Let's do scale paint over. See what we can do here, I guess. Because this thing I have is a nice little foundation, but it's not good enough on its own, which I don't think it never was meant to be, but wait, where's my got nostrils in here as well. Don't forget those. I'm doing okay, John. Thanks for asking. You know, working away. Hey, Nicodemus. Drake is looking good, sir. Yeah. You see him with a monocle? I put a really great image in community content. Got a monocle and a top hat now. Good day, sir. Quiet, quiet. I'll have you know, I am renowned fisticuffs. Gentlemen of great renown. This, I'll have you know, this is not my first fisticuffs. Alright, I need to... Let's not forget this.
Boom, money hats. Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
Hey, thanks for the 5. Mr. McSavey Save. Let's go ahead and do another version. Let's make this pointy. Oh no! Got a weird shaped one here. What do we do? Crisis averted. That was a close one, guys. I almost shit my pants. I'm not ashamed to share with you guys. We're all friends here. That's his strong scale. Take my hand. Oh no. It's my strong hand. Actually, it was probably fine having it a little larger in the front there. That's cool. I really enjoyed streaming with the youngin last night. Thanks for the how-to advice for over the past few weeks. Yeah, man. Glad you guys had fun. I caught a little bit of it. You guys are having fun. That's the important part. If you're not having fun, then what's the point? And this is going to take a while to do all these. And I'm starting to get hungry, so I don't know how far I'm going to get before I just... I mean, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be very far. What time is it? We got almost 7 o'clock. Shoot. Let's see. Get this man a Snickers. I think it's gonna be pizza time. It's pizza. I need it. That's what I need. I need a pizza time alert or something for from Spider-Man. Need to restock in my fun alert things. So I think at some point I wanted to try and do... I was going to try and do like the classic, like... I mean, I don't think I need to though. This is kind of working so far, actually. I don't know. Let's see. I think at some point I'm going to have to do some of those, like, you know, long horizontal scale things, but definitely on the horns, I think. Maybe. No. Did you get Mountain Mike's on Friday, or did the Baron fly by? No, I went and got I got Mountain Mike's, dude. I went outside. I was like, you know what? Because you guys had me looking at the website, and I was like, oh, I don't know, for whatever reason, I was really craving like a pepperoni pizza from them. Usually I just get a cheese, but I was like, man, the pepperoni. So yeah, I got like a small pepperoni from them, and I like filled up my car with gas because I knew it was low. So it was like a little bit of a reason to go outside plus excuse, you know. So it worked out. And well, one of the things I like about the Mountain Mike's stuff is that it reheats very well. So I ate half of it that night, and then I had the other half for dinner the following evening. So worked out pretty well. I am a rebel, I know. I'm living a life of luxury over here. My mom's house. Second day pizza is awesome. It's not always like I said, the Mountain Mike's in particular reheats well, which makes it good. But I don't like not all pizza, not all cheese does a good job with it. So fortunate that that one is one that is one of those works out. Not all second day pizza's great. Yep, exactly. Hey Dragon, how you doing, man? How do we want to do the eyes? What I could do is have the whole side here be more vertical stuff. I don't know. Need to think on it. That looks cool though. Can't forget about the bottom jaw too. Get rid of these teeth. Yep. I think you're kind of running out of juice here in a bit of a wall. This is gonna be a lot, doing all these scales and stuff. Which I'm not worried about. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to get through. Actually kind of excited. I think this is coming along pretty well though so far. So more bits that I want to do here are, I think I'll try and focus on doing more of the face, kind of get that done, or it kind of covered, and then I need to do a little bit more. I want to do more detail, hands and feet, and then maybe there'll be some more kind of forming of the belly scales a little bit. I wonder if I should do. I'll have to figure out some sort of reasonable transition from scale to whatever this is, or put some scales on here or something. Need to figure that out too. Yeah, and just kind of go through and make kill some of these weird ones. These look a little bit strange. Yeah. So still lots to do. I don't have I ditched the color version because this is a new thing. So he's in black and white only right now. Yeah, so let me save this again just in case. And then I want to go and let's go raid our buddy Q. He's still on. He's a cool dude. Q helped us get he helped us get the stress test going with his song. So, but yeah, happy Monday, everybody. And just as a refresher, since we got more people, if anybody hasn't heard already, we have a stress test coming up this weekend, August 10th. This Saturday. So be able to pop on the game. It's going to be like 12 hours or so. It's 12 to 24 hours, it said on the thing. So it's a chunk of time. So hopefully you guys can come and get your fix, help us out, get some data, all that stuff. And I'll be back on Wednesday streaming. We'll be working on the Drake some more. But that Friday, I don't think I'm gonna be here because I got a dentist appointment. So probably no stream this Friday. Okay. And yeah, I'll head on over to Q and say hey. All right. And thanks again for all the feeding the lizards today and hanging out and everything, guys. Been cool. Keep being cool.